Hi guys, it's Rachel here, and it's actually Tuesday, but I'm going to make a start on my video for Anne's weaving because I've never done weaving before. This is the first time. Now I've got this. I didn't stop and start and tie every second one in a knot. I went right across and I needed this to end up here, so I shot down there and went up there. I'm not worried about the back. And so, oh gosh, I've never done this before. So what I've done is I've pulled out a million. I was going to just do blues and those sorts of colours, but you know, I like all colours. So I've got all these beautiful threads out. I'm going to use the thicker threads. I've got some sari silk. I might grab a few more. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm going to be stopping and starting with this video. I don't know how to weave, so I will be stopping and looking at tutorials and then coming back and showing you what I'm doing. That's the only way I can do it because I got no idea. So on that note, I will stop, go and figure out what I'm going to do for the beginning of this tag. All I've done is the 1/2 centimeter dots, holes at either end, and put this in. So this is like my weaving loom. And yep, so I'm going to go and figure out what's next, and I'll be back in a minute. For you it'll be like a flash of a second, but maybe for me it might be an hour or two. So I'll see you soon. Okay, so I've learnt my first thing. So I'm going to show you. I'm doing a video, Lou. I really thought I was talking to her. I wanted to show you how I did this. So this is done the same way as this, except this thread is already many strands. So if you wanted to get that effect and you didn't have a many strand thread, you just cut many lengths of one thread and then put them together. But also you can do loops. So and I just sort of figured that out because I was going to cut them and I was like, oh, but I'm going to keep the loops because I was going to trim these, but I'll just see afterwards. So to get my loops, I just went like this, and I probably put too many on there, but it doesn't matter because it's all going to be different. So I might just doing them random length. Okay, trim it off, hold them together, and I don't know what this, I was going to say stitch, but this weaving thing is called. You put it under there, you bring them up together, and then you grab this one. And now what do I do because I've got uneven? I don't know what to do now. Well, I'll just have to wing it. I don't know what to do because I've only got one string left. So that tucks under there. And I'll probably do some more of those somewhere else. So, and then just pull them. Find this one. Which one is this one? That one? Yes. Okay. Pull your little things down. Now what do you do if you've got one extra string? So I am going to trim these ones, not the loops, because otherwise I'll lose my loops. I want them all to be a different level. Not very good scissors these. Just a sec. Goodness knows what mess I'm going to make of this. I've never ever done any sort of form of weaving. My sister, Lucky Duck, just did a weaving course. She didn't even know that Anne was going to do this. So you should see her tag. And Mum used to be a weaver. She can't remember, but she did. She used to be a weaver. Now I don't know what to do here. I've got one left. Oh, I know. Maybe I'll start my next row with something thick like this, and that can come down. I'll wrap it around a few times. You just make it up as you go. You don't worry about it. Tuck it around and tie it. And now I don't know what I'm going to do next, but anyway, we'll see. And that can just dingle dangle down there. There we go. So it's all different. Okay, I'm going to have to pause you again so I can figure out what's next. Honestly, it's just a mystery to me what's going to happen next. I think this will have to I don't know, I'll probably stretch it. I'll just take a length of it, and I'll just have to, I'm just going to wind it around. Not sure that that's something that you do when you're weaving, but I think you can just make it up as you go. We'll wind that around there. I do have a needle here somewhere, a very blunt, big-eyed needle, but you go figure where it is. So that can go there. I think I'll do another one around. It'll push down when I do another row of something. So I guess I'm doing peaches and blues. So that can go there. And that solves the problem of that one. I might go around and yet another one. No, I won't. Okay, now I'll just put you on pause and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. I'm just going to try and do what Anne did. I'm going to go over 2 and under 1. See what happens. So I'll just keep saying it to myself out loud. Over 2 and under 1. Over 2. I mean, it could be just a disaster. And under 1. Okay, so then I'm going to come back. So I'm going to go around this end one, I think, here. I'm going to be careful not to pull it like so. And then I'm going to go over 2 and under 1 again. I'm not using a needle at this point. I'll push it all down in a minute and see what happens. So obviously I'm going to have, it's going to be level here because these are more chunky than that one. So over 2 and under 1. I'm just making it up. Some of it would just be makeup weaving, just for a bit of fun, like so. Okay, and then I'm going to come back. I'll push it all down afterwards, as I said. I'm going to go around that one. Careful not to pull. Got to remember not to pull because we don't want to be all wonky. So over 2. Oh, it's hot. The sun's shining in. Over 2 and under 1. Good thing to have big, thick walls. Over 2 and under 1. Now over 2. Okay. Now let's just push that all down. Oh yes, isn't that lovely? So I just need to pull this one a little bit tight. I was a bit scared to pull it, but it was a bit loose. How about that? Push that down. Oh, isn't this fun? Oh, I'm already liking it. That needs to push down further. I'll be here till next year if I do embroidery threads. I much prefer the more textural sort of things. I'm going to do another 2 rows of that. So over 2 and under 1. That's what we keep saying to ourselves. And I didn't reinforce my tag because my tags are quite thick. So over 2 and under 1. That works out nicely. And I just used this crochet stuff. Mum said, oh, it looks thick, but she kept showing me hers. And on Skype, it looked the same as mine. So I am liking this, and it's very me colours. Over 2 and under 1. I could just do this for the rest of the trip, huh? How about that? That would be cheating. Well, it wouldn't be because it's still weaving. I didn't think I was going to enjoy this because I've never done it before. I was scared. Okay, well, I didn't need a tutorial for that one because I just made it up. Okay, how many rows have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 5. So I don't know whether I want to end this off or not. I do want to wrap it around there, and I might wrap it around a few times, and I could can I slip it in through there? Will that do something? Oh yes, we've got a little knot. How about that? And there we go, and we'll just push that down. Now, did I do something wrong there? No, but it gives you a nice lumpies. It gives you nice lumpies if you don't go through each single one. So that's that. And I'm just going to see if I can spin that around, and I'm going to leave a long tail there. Actually, I wonder if I could spin it around again just to be sure it's going to stay. I don't know. Does it stay? Expert weavers, does it stay? No. I want it to stay down there. How am I going to do? I think I need to put it on a needle is what I need. Oh, that's better. There we go. And that will push down with the next. And I'm just going to snip it off. And if it doesn't, I'll just stick a bit of glue down there, and then that will stay. Okay, so I'll put that aside. I might come back with that later. And we'll get something else. What do we want now? We could have some of this, do you think? Let's see what colour. We've had that colour, but we could have more. We won't have more of that yet. What about this? What's this? Oh, that's nice. So let's do something with this. So let me see. Oh, there's the needle. It's a very big-eyed wool needle, and it's blunt, so you don't do weird things with it. And again, I think I need to just trim off an amount, and I think I'll just do regular. So I guess you come under here, and I think Anne tied a knot. Maybe I could tie it to that one. No, I'll just tie a knot here. I don't know if that's regular or not. And we're going to do regular sort of weaving like this now, just to contrast the other. So I don't need to stop for that. So I just come in. It's good having a needle. Oh, it helps if you stay threaded with your needle. I'm liking the colours. Even that was confusing me. What colours am I going to do? So I just started pulling out the wools. And then we come around. Now I'm doing singles. And see, you don't want to do that. You don't want to pull it. And I am going to make them go down tighter. Now that's just going to annoy me, that. It's not staying down. I need to push these down too, because they're very loose. And that will push down. That will hold it all down, because that's going to be tighter weaving. But I don't want to go all wonky. So under, over, under, over. We'll do a few rows of that. See, and this is a good thread because this one goes thick and thin. That's just so bothersome. I'll tuck it under. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tuck it in there. You just go in there behind and stop annoying me. There you go. Done. So around, under, over, under, over, under, over. See, it will be a very long process if you don't use thicker threads. Now, I don't like that. Now, that's not good. See what's happened here? I've got 2 rows the same. So I need to go back and take that one out. You don't want to be 2 rows the same. No, we don't. So what happens here? I need to go under it. That's what needs to happen. And then come around, ding dong. And then like that, so it's the opposite. Did everybody understand? I was going around the same way as the previous row, so I was going on the same, what are they called? Wharfs? I don't know. And then, see, the one that you went over, under the last time, you need to go over this time. Oh, up there for thinking. There we go. I'm going to do another row because I'm going to squish this down, and so it won't be so loose, but I need to really press it down in a minute. So I've got to go around, I've got to go under because I went over that one last time. Okay, that's an important thing to remember, but you'll see it because your strings will be really, really prominent. Now how many rows do I can't even count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that'll be enough of that one. So then what happens? So I guess I just I'll go around there, and maybe I'll come, oh, I can thread it. Why didn't I just thread it down through there like that? There we go. And then snip it off. And then I'll just decide afterwards if I want to, and I want to push them down because we want to have more fun. We don't want to, and I mean, I could leave them loose, but then, you know, I get less fun. So push that. If I push those down and push that down, there we go. I don't have one of those combs that they use. There we go. Okay, so that's done. And you see again here, I might just do a random thing here. Just, I've got to go over 2 to do those things there, and you hold them up like that just to practice so I don't forget. And if I don't like it, I can take it off like that. There we go. Okay, now what's next? And I'll trim that. I'm going to trim that there. So it's a little, oops, and that can be a little tassely thing there. Okay. And I think I knotted that, didn't I? I think I might just tuck it in behind. I'll trim it a little bit and tuck it in behind, along with the other annoying one. Just all stay in there. Okay, and that can just go there to end it off. Right, what's next? Next. It's not easy. Well, that's a similar colour to that. Well, I do have some sari silk here. What will I do with the sari silk? I would like to put some sari silk in, not that colour. Maybe not that colour. I might have to get up and get another colour. Where's the blue? Oh, I need to find a blue bit. I want the blue bit. Okay. Right, I'm going to pause you and figure out what to do with that. Okay, so I've figured it out. I've just tied a knot there. I didn't know how to start. And so what I'm doing is I'm grabbing my, I've got too much sari silk here, but I'm grabbing my sari silk and I'm wrapping it around here. Got way too much. I might need to trim some off. I don't need all of that sari silk. I'm like a lunatic. I'm a sari silk lunatic today. So I'm wrapping this around and I'm making sure I stay under the loop. And look, when it comes down, it makes that. And I really like that. So I'm just going to trim some off because I've got way too much. Maybe that might be too little now, but anyway, I can get some more. I don't know how you start off. That's my only issue. So you get this and you're going around. My next one, I'm going around this way and I'm keeping my loop up here and I'm wrapping it around here. I mean, I'm just going to have the most lumpy tag you ever did see, but this is what I wanted to do. I wanted it to be lumpy. So So that's that one. You just stay there. So you're going, holding this, I'm holding this up here. I don't know if this is right. It looks all right to me. And I'm going around there. And so you've got your little tail under there. And it's creating this nice loop on the top. And it's so much fun. Haha. Get all the bits out of the way. So hold this up here. I'm finding this is the easiest way to be upside down and do it that way. And around. Oh, I've got the bit where the sari silk's stitched together. That's that. Oh my goodness, I better not forget. Oh, it's only 5. Okay, that's good. I'm having too much fun. I didn't think I was going to have fun. Okay, I've got to get this lumpy bit under here. Can everybody understand what I'm doing? Because I hope so. So that's that. And then I'll push it down. Oh, I love that. Do we want 2 rows of that? Maybe we do. So I will do one here. I wonder if I can figure out how you go the other way. I might not be able to figure that out. Now this is just the tough thing because this has a stitched bit here. And so that, there we go, got it through. So that's that. I could just have that little tail coming down there. Or, oh, I love that. So it's very textural. So then I think I could possibly get this. I've got to figure it out now and do it the other way. And just maneuver it to come over here. I don't know if that's the correct behavior. So going the other way, how does that work? Going the other way, oh my goodness. I've got to go. I'm going to go around this one first of all. I'm just going to have this come out under there like that. Just to fix it there. And just okay, let's see if I can figure this out. So we're going through here, I think. I mean, does it matter if it's not the exact way you do it? Does it matter? As long as we like how it looks. I'm asking, does it matter? So I've got to go around here. That's it. I did that one, didn't I? So I've got to do this one. Is that working? Wouldn't it be funny? I can go one way but not the other. Yes, that's working. You're just getting swallowed up in there, but that's okay. I've got to go. You're going around your next one, whatever it's called. Good. Yes, that's it. I'm happy. Oh, that doesn't go in there. And then this one. Oh, I love this. This is exactly the look I wanted to create on this teeny tiny tag. It was a little bit of texture. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but anyway, I'm going to keep on going with it because I like it. Just tightening it there. Very happy with this. I won't remember this. I'll just forget. I'll look at in you know, in a few days' time and I'll say to myself, how did I do that? Did I even turn the camera on? I did. Thank heavens for that. Well, Anne, the fun has continued. So you got to make sure is that you're looping over your, and it creates a very nice effect. You're looping over your thread. So it's kind of wrapping it up and then you're coming out underneath. See, look, I'm looping over. I'm over my thread and I'm making sure my tail comes out underneath and I'm pulling it tighter. And there we go. And I love that. Look at that. I could tie that to that. Cool. Now what? So I'll trim that off. I'll decide what to do with it afterwards. I had that other long piece, but I don't want that one. Really like that effect. So what's going to be next? Do I want to add a splash of colour in? Do I? Oh, I think I might. I would probably prefer to go with, oh, this one. We haven't put any of this one in. Now what will I do with that one? Do I have any thicker ones like that? No, but I might take two, double, and I'm going to do the under over again. I'm going to do the under over again. Can I thread it? Maybe. Yep, great needle for this. And I actually can maybe just loop it through there, like so, because I doubled it. You see, look at that. Just got to pull it tight. And now I'm going to do my over 2, under 1, over 2, under 1. Oh wait, just a minute, now I'm doing it wrong. I'm going to do my over 2, under 1, over 2, like that. I like the look of that one. So, all right, now we'll push it down afterwards. And so I've got to go under 1, over 2, under 1, over 2, under 1, over 2, and under 1. And be very careful not to pull it, and be very careful not to leave it too loose. Oh, I didn't know that weaving was so much fun. I always have admired it enormously, but I didn't know it was so much fun. So under 1, over 2, under 1, over 2, under 1, over 2, and under 1. I think I might finish this tag today. I can't stop. Cannot stop. Do I need to pull it a bit tighter? I'm scared to pull it tight. Oh, there we go. That's the one I wanted to pull. And I'll push it down in a minute. So under 1, over 2, under 1, over 2, under 1, over 2, under 1. I do like the look of this one. And I think, will that be enough? No, we'll do another one. We don't want to be too regular. I really was saying it out loud really for myself. Okay, and then I think I'm going to come under here and just maybe go through down there, through the stitches, and come out the side to end it off. And then before I cut it, I'm going to push them down. I love that. I'm going to do that again before the day is up if I can. And I've got my little fluffy bit shooting out. I'm going to cut that bit off there. No, I'm not going to cut it off. I'm going to tuck it in. I'm going to cut this. I can cut this and I'll tuck that one in as well. Let's tuck those in. That's better. And I don't know about those, whether I'll just leave those or not. A little tuft there. Okay. Now, we might have some tufty bits there with, I'll do this colour. Do I want any purple? No purple. we're going to stick with our colours here. So that really the peachy colours and the blues. And now I'm going to have even some tufty bits with this one and that one. So you get them and you go through two, if I can manage it, here. Then you hold them up together and then you pick up this one and slide them through there if you can. We don't have much room to maneuver here, so things are becoming more and more difficult, and then you push them down, and then I'm really going to snip those off, so don't worry about that. And I've got another one here, so we'll do another one. So I'll put them up together, pick up your, if I'm going this way, so it's my second thread of the two, and slide it under there, and through you come, and down you go, and lock it in. Can you tell I'm having fun? So we'll get another one, and I might do little loopies. With this one, I might do little loops, so just create your little loops. But I don't want my loops to be too long. I might cut them. Oh no, I wanted to do fluffy bits, so no, I'm not going to do loops. And rather than go right across, I might even hold them up, do like just a bit there, and I've got to get in under here, from the outside in. Under there I've got to go with all of those threads. In they go, and then pull them down. You've got to tidy them up. Just give them all a little tug. See which is which. That's that one. That's that one. Tidy them up. And now I might just do some doubles of those. I'm going to cut it over here. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just making it up. Just get it all through there and pull it in tight. These need to be pulled tighter. Pull them down tight. Don't be afraid to pull them down tight is what I'm learning. Pull that one down tight and lock it all in. Okay, and I think I might put a little bit of this in there. We haven't used this. So some double ones of those. Maybe I'll do them across here, these two instead of the other two, just to sort of amalgamate it a bit more. I wonder if that's what you meant to do. Anyway, I'm doing it, see what happens. Oh yes, that's good. I'll do a few of those. One. You probably think I'm mad. I feel like I've gone mad. I'll do these two. So I'm going across the one. I'm not doing it in the same ones that I did before. And then it needs to go under there. Whoops, missed one. It's okay. It's going to become a little bit fiddly now. I might have to do more regular stuff. I need to pull that one tight. And I think I'll put one over here. I'll do these two together. What colour will I do? I might put, what other colours do we have that we might like? That one down there. I'm going to add a little bit of that colour. Oh, what about this? Not that one. This one. Two of those. I'm going to cut them down so it doesn't really matter that they're not the same length. And I'm going to slide it through these two. Was really feeling so much pressure because my mum was a weaver, although she says she can't remember any. I mean, it was in the 70s. Mum was doing weaving in the 70s. Weaving and pottery. Can you imagine? That's what she was doing. Weaving and pottery. And I can still remember it. And she even sold. I mean, her weavings were amazing. And she even sold them. And then I think I'll put another one here. Whoops. I did want to try all kinds of things, but it's such a tiny tag. I mean, honestly, it's a learning curve. Now, I know it looks like it's covering everything up, but it won't. You'll see. Lock that down. Now, what I'm going to do, before I do any snipping, I want to do a row across. So what am I going to use is my question to myself. I just want to do a regular row across. I think I'll use this colour. I'm feeling hot. The sun is in and I'm hot. I'm playing with wool. It's making me feel even hotter. And you'll be like, to have a whinge, Rachel. So I'm just going to do, here I'm going to do the regular over and under. I'll just get a bit of this thread. Probably don't need too much. I keep cutting off a lot because I think I need a lot. And I might start over here. I seem to start always over on that side, but let's start over here. I've tied a knot. So I'm going to go over, under, over, under. This is going to lock all of this mess in. I'm calling it a mess because it is a mess at the moment. Now, we don't want to pull it too tight. Now, what is going on here? Oh, that's that. That can just tuck under. Don't pull it. And then I've got to go do the opposite. I think I'll do 3 rows. It is starting to pull a bit. I mean, it looks like a hairy sheepdog. And I've got nothing against sheepdog. I love them. But that's what it's looking like. A coloured one. One that's been naturally dyed. Okay. Under, over, under, over. I might do 5 rows actually. But I don't want to cut my fluffy bits until they're kind of locked in. Just trying to get under there. And my tag has a certain curve to it, even though they were fairly thick tags, so I didn't really reinforce it because I felt like they were thick enough. I'm going to push it all down. So I think that was 3. Is that correct? Yes. I think this is probably the wildest weaving that was ever done. It's a bit of make it up as you go. Try and do techniques, but make it up as you go and wing it. I'm sure there aren't any weaving police out there. There might be. They might come and tell me it's all going to fall apart. That's the worst thing that could happen, is that it could all fall apart. Okay, that's the last row of that. I've done more rows than what I said. I don't want you to, I'm making my thing go wonky. I'm going to come around here, just wrap it around there, and I'm going to shoot down through my stitches somehow. There we go. Come out the back. Haha. Look at that, Lulu.
Cool.
It's a shaggy dog. Okay, so now I need to push these down. Interesting. Push them down. Push. So they're locking in those shaggy bits, and now I'm going to trim them off. Now don't balk, I know it's a waste, but that's what's happening. They're going to be trimmed right off because it's going to be a little bit of, see, that. Now I'm just going to trim into my basket because I certainly don't want to pick up all those bits. It's like making a little pom-pom. There we go. It's like a little pom-pom. I like that. Oh yes, isn't this fun? Okay, so that's that. Now, we're coming to the end. We need to fill in the end. I've got those loops. I would like something thick. Got this one. I've done that one. I haven't done that one. That's not, I think I will maybe like, oh, I haven't used this one yet either. I'd like to use that one. Now that one, I would like to do that technique again. The wrapping it around like that. I really enjoyed that, but is this going to be thick enough? I don't think I've got any other thicker ones. I've got that one. Oh, I can do it with this one. Let's do it with this one. This is going to be cool. I like this. So I think I've already forgotten how you do it. I'm going to tie my knot here. Don't think knots are good. Don't think they're good, but anyway, I'll just tuck it under there. Okay, now, can I remember? I need two. Come around here. That's it. And under. That's it. You see, because the last time I did it, this is my excuse, I was going the other way. Actually, might be able to thread this one in here, and that might make, oh, I can, fantastic. So if you've got a wool needle, that will make your life easier. So look, that shows it easier. I'm threading it under, see? It's going under the next one, but I've got my loop up here. And there it is. Oh, cool bananas, I like this. There. Don't know what I'm going to do when I get to the top. This is like one of my favourite stitches, I think. Favourite weaving things. So easy. Who knew? Oh, it's the wildest thing ever. Did I stop you? No. Okay. There. And then there. And there. Okay. Oh, I love that. Little fluffs there. Okay, I'm going to figure out how do I come back the other way. So, haha, now this is going to be interesting. So I need to come around here, I think. I'm going to come around here anyway. It's much easier with the needle. If you can have a needle, yep, that's it. You just do the same thing but come back the other way. I love the effect of this knotting. It looks like a plait. Now, I only did 2 rows of the sari silk, but I might do 3 rows of this because I'm curious to see what's it going to look like. So that's that. There. Now, I need to come back. Oh, I love that. I just want to keep touching them, flopping them. Okay, so I've got to come. Flip. I have to hold it. I have to turn it around. That's it. You knew I wasn't going to do anything simple. Oh gosh, I can't help myself. I have to complicate my life, but I like it. I've seen on Pinterest there's a lady that does this weaving, and she makes that, and then she has flowers woven into them, and they are amazing. I would love to know how to do that. Now I want to do a big one. This is really fun. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I was able to do it. Okay, nearly there. So that needs to come under there. And I guess that's kind of knotted, isn't it? So I wonder if I can just slide it through. I don't want to ruin anything. Slide it in the back of something. Yes, that's it. I've caught something there. Slide it in the back and then just carefully, if I can, pull it through so that it's knotted. You can even leave the dingle dangles if you want to. I haven't decided. Anyway, I'll just snip. I don't like that. I'll tuck that one in, I think. Okay. I may tuck those ones in. I think I will. Or will I leave them? I guess if I tuck them in, I can pull them out again if I want them. I love that. Love that. That's all good. We need to just do something up here. Well, I wonder, I haven't used this. Why don't we use that? Now, just thinking, I'll cut that. I'm going to thread it. I think it will go into this. Oh, I didn't use that one either. I'm just going to tie it in here. I think I've had the most fun with this one. This is one of my favourites. We'll just tuck in behind. There's a lot of tucking going on here. Now this is very thin, this one. What am I going to do with this? This is going to be a disappearing act. I'll have to do many rows of this one. Just doing it under over for the minute. See how it looks. It might not have been a good choice after all of the chunky that I've got going on. Once you get up here, you definitely need a needle. No tricky business happening up here. Can't even get under that one. Oh yeah, might be alright. I'll just do a lot of it. So that was under, so over, under. Boy, was I stressing about doing this, because I've never done it before. Got a bit of a mess happening here, but that's okay. We want mess. Mess is good. Let me just hold it down so I can see where my things are. Just do a few at a time now that I'm becoming messy. I can't even see my strings anymore. I know they're not meant to be called strings. I just don't know what the technical term is for them. I'm going to try and go back again because we want a lot. Because I can still see the strings a bit. If you don't want to be here until next year, definitely use, well, it was more like for me, because, you know, I'm videoing, so you don't want me to be here until next year doing this. Now, I've got a bit of space here on this one, so I'm just going to knot this one like this. I'm going to trim that off. We need to do something else. I think I'd like something with this one. I didn't use this one, I don't think. I missed it. So I'm going to see if I can do my favourite stitch. A row, at least a row of it. I'm going to start here. I can just see them. Can you tell I don't want to stop? I just don't want to stop. It's too much fun. I can understand why people weave. And I'll just tuck that one in. There, I've done one knot, that'll do. Now, I've got to get my thing going. I'm doing my favourite stitch, which is that one that you saw before, this one. But you will hardly see it because it's tiny. It's, you know, it's one row. I wonder if I dared try to get 2 rows in there. I probably could push them down and get 2 rows. A little bit of pushing can happen. Oh, it's very nice. It's such a nice one. I'd do the whole thing like that. See, I've got room here to do more. Maybe I'll just do more there, because sometimes they do them not level, if you know what I mean. Like there's more on one side than the other. See, look, I can push them down further, I think. Yes, I can. I can do more. I'm going to do more. Right, so then I've got to come back and I go around like this. I've worked it out now, you see. Talk about getting maximum on your tag. My mum always says, you can't do much on there, it's a small tag. And I'm like, oh well, I'll put on as much as I can. I'm going to get a 3rd row. I am. I'm determined. I actually thought I would have to stop and start more. Okay, we'll do our last stitch here. And then I've got to come back. I'll come back around in this one because I want to do a stitch on there because I can see it. I don't want to see it. And now I'm going to come back and do one more row. And it's possible because I have a needle. A needle is necessary, especially at the end, especially on such a small project. I mean, it's amazing what you can fit on these tags. It really is. So I really like the look of the under over going over more threads than just the one. That's just the regular, and that's the going over the two. That also is really, I really like the look of that. Gosh, I don't dare take up weaving as well. I don't have time for already what I do. But, oh, it's fun. I understand why my sister liked it so much. Now, I do have a little bit of space on this side, so I'm just going to come back on these 3 rows. See there? I can see those. So I'm just going to come back and do them on those 3 strands there, because I've still got the space to do it and I don't want to see them, as you know, because I told you already. I'm very repetitive. That might be enough.
Cool.
Look at that. Yeah. I never did that before, Lulu.
Really? That's fun.
It is fun. I think I'm going to come over onto this one as well.
Mm.
And let's come back to the end. And there is the end. Okay, and I'm just going to thread that through something. And there you have it. It's done. Cool. I'm very excited. That needs to tuck in. I don't want you. If they were to pop out again, I haven't decided about those. That is my weaving tag. Bit crazy. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much, Anne. You're such an inspiration, telling us fun things to do. And I haven't decided about those. What's everyone's opinion? Tuck them in so you don't see them like that, or have them just dangling? Yeah, let me know what you think. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will put some photographs at the end, and I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.